These are the two that I did get, the snowmans and the Christmas tree. Hey everyone, it's me Bailey and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a 24-hour readathon. So this 24-hour readathon is going to be a themed one, and I'm really excited about that because in this 24-hour readathon I'm going to be reading only Christmas and holiday romances or books for the next 24 hours, and I am so excited. I have not yet started reading Christmas books this season, so this is going to be my dive into the Christmas books for this year, and I'm so excited. I have quite a TBR. I have quite a few books that I'm looking forward to reading, and hopefully I can get a majority of them read in this video. So before we get started on the 24-hour readathon, I'm going to go over my TBR. This is not going to be in any specific order or anything like that, but I do have a few books that I want to hopefully get to during this next 24 hours. So it is currently at 10:45 a.m. and I'm planning to start at 11 a.m. and I'm planning to go into 11 a.m. tomorrow. So this is just going to be within a 24-hour span. I'm not going to be doing the timer method or anything like that. I'm literally just going to see how much I can read from 11 a.m. today to 11 a.m. tomorrow. So that is the goal. And yeah, so as far as the TBR, I have quite a few Kindle books as well as quite a few physical books that I'm hoping to get to during this 24 hours. So I am going to go ahead and start with the Kindle books that I'm hoping to get to. So I do have quite a few holiday novellas that I'm super excited about, as well as a couple of like regular novels. So first we have Chained to Krampus by K.L. Wyatt, and this is a monster like Christmas romance, and this is actually on my TBR for December, so I would really like to get to this one, and so I do see myself probably reading that one in this video. But next we have How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. This is my book club's book for the month over on Fable. So this is what we are reading in December, and I'm super excited to read this one. I also have Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood, and this is just like an Amazon original novella. There's some more as well that I have been looking at, like Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey and All by My Elf by Olivia Dade, and also Only Santa's in the Building by Alexis Daria. So those are a few of like the Amazon Christmassy novellas that I've been looking at, as well as the books that are on my Kindle. And then as far as physical books, I do have 4 physical books that I'm looking to possibly read in this video. So the first one we have is A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone, and I have heard very mixed things about this book, but I am really interested in reading this, and hopefully I'm going to like it. The next one is Snowed In for Christmas by Jacqueline Snow, and this is a forced proximity like Christmas storm novella between a sorority house mom and the football coach at this college. So that sounds fun and cute, so I'm super interested to read this one. I also have the companion to that one, which is Christmas Sweater Weather, which I think follows the main male character in that story's sister and his best friend, and it's a like brother's best friend romance that is also involving around Christmas time, and I think this is something to do with like a Christmas party. So, or no, actually I think it's like bachelorette trip or bachelor trip for the main guy in the first one. So yeah, companion to that one. It's interconnected, obviously. I don't think it matters what order you read them in, but I probably will be reading them in order. And then I also have All I Want Is You by Fallon Ballard, and this one is a pretty short one. It's like less than 250 pages, so I feel like this one is pretty short, and I believe this one is rivals to lovers maybe, or lovers to rivals to lovers, maybe something like that. And this one I think is the one that involves the like holiday Christmas party, like work Christmas party. So I am super excited to hopefully get to all of these. I feel like the lineup is heavy, but I'm going to try my best to read as many of these as possible. I am not sure where I'm wanting to start just yet. I'm feeling like I kind of want to start with A Merry Little Meet Cute, but I feel like I'm also wanting to start with one of the novellas as well. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm feeling like maybe this one is the way to go. So I'm super excited to read all of these books. So I think I might actually start with this one. And yeah, so I do still have about 10 minutes until it is going to be 11 a.m. So I'm going to get my blanket, get my coffee, and get prepped and ready to start reading for the next 24 hours. So yeah, that is all for now, and I will update you guys again once I pick the book that I'm planning on starting and once I start this 24-hour readathon. Okay, so it is 1 minute till 11 and I'm on the couch. I've got my blanket, I've got my books, I've got my coffee, like I've got everything situated and together. And I think the first book that I'm going to start for this video is going to be A Merry Little Meet Cute. I know I said this earlier, but I have officially decided that this is going to be the first book that I'm going to read in this video. So there's literally like 20 seconds until 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this, and I'll probably update you guys once I hit the 50% mark. And just like that, it is 11 o'clock. So time to get reading. Currently 12:03, so we're a little bit past the first hour into this 24 hours, and I have been reading A Merry Little Meet Cute, and I'm currently on page 112, which is chapter 8, and so far I'm really enjoying this book. I just think it's so fun. Like, it's very unserious, and I am really enjoying the fact that it's so unserious. Like, we're following Bee. She is an adult film star, and she's been cast in this like essentially what is a Hallmark holiday movie. We're also following Nolan, who is former bad boy of a band that he was a part of in his like younger years, and he has also been cast as the lead actor in this Hallmark movie, and he is subscribed to Bee's like adult film platform. And so he like knows who she is, but she doesn't realize that he knows who she is. And so it's like, it's fun. Like, it's giving The Nanny by Lana Ferguson, just minus the kid. So if you liked that book, you might like this one, especially if you're looking for something like in the holiday romance realm. But so far I'm enjoying this. I'm having such a good time. Navy wants to go out, so I'm about to go let him out. But I just thought I'd give you guys that update that so far I'm enjoying this. I'm having a good time. It's like so fun and unserious that I feel like it was the perfect book to start out for this readathon. And yeah, so with that being said, I'll update you guys again once I get a little bit further in this, but I did want to give that first hour update. And yeah, so that is it for now, and I will talk to you guys again a little bit later. Hello. Okay, so it is currently 2:53 p.m. and I just finished A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. And so I feel like I really enjoyed like the front majority of it, but then once we started getting into like the conflict and stuff, I feel like it just kind of like went downhill a little bit for me. But I will say that I felt like this was so unserious, and I feel like it was so fun. So I think I might end up rating it 3 stars. Like, I feel like it was just a good time. Like, nothing to take too serious. I enjoyed the story for the most part, even if I didn't love that like last little ending bit, but overall I feel like it was enjoyable. I feel like for a like Christmassy book, I don't know, I feel like it's getting me into the Christmassy spirit. It made me want to watch a Hallmark movie, so I feel like that did its job. So yeah, I don't know, is this the best book I've ever read? No. Am I interested in reading the other books in the series? Yes, but will I be doing that this year? Probably not. We'll probably save like the next books in the series till like next December. Maybe I'll read those like next Bookmas or whatever. But I feel like it was a good time. I enjoyed myself. It was fun. It was quick. It did feel a little long at some points, but overall, it was a good time. I would recommend it if you're looking for a spicy like Christmas book. So that is my thoughts on that. So we are almost 4 hours in to this readathon, and I have officially finished the first book. So I will be moving on to the next one. So I'm thinking about going for a Kindle book this time, and I'm thinking about going for Chained to Krampus or Krampus. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but like this one, it's the monster romance that was on my TBR, and it is like a monster Christmas romance. So I'm interested in reading this. It is only 80 pages, so it is going to be fairly short. So I do definitely see myself finishing this one pretty quickly. And then once I finish this, then I think I'll move on to a different physical book. So I think that's going to be my method through this readathon, is do a physical book, then a Kindle book, then a physical book, and go back and forth. At least that's my idea right now. We'll see if I stick to that. So yeah, but for now I'm gonna start Chained to Krampus, and I'll update you guys again a little bit later with my thoughts on this book. Okay, so I just finished Chained to Krampus. It is currently at 3:47 p.m. and I just finished the second book. This was a novella and it was fun. It was exactly what I expected it to be. It was a monster novella where they sacrifice a girl to the monster every 70 or so years, and they take her to a cave or whatever, and you know, and it was just like, it was exactly what I expected. It was fine. Like, it was short, it was sweet, it was exactly what I expected. So I think I'm gonna end up rating it probably 3 stars. It was fine. Like, the writing was fine, the story was fine. I mean, it was only 80 pages, so like there wasn't a whole lot to do or not to do. Like, it was just exactly what I was expecting, so no complaints here from me. But I did finish that, so now I will be moving on to the next book. So I am a bit torn between these two. So I've got Snowed In for Christmas by Jacqueline Snow, and this is about a sorority house mom and the football coach, and they get snowed in together during a like winter storm. And then we've got All I Want Is You by Fallon Ballard, and this is a like workplace rivals to lovers, but they're also exes, and I believe it takes place at like a holiday party, which I could be mistaken about that, but I feel like the cover is giving holiday party, but I could just be making that up. So these are the two that I'm like torn between. So I don't know, I'm gonna pick one of these and see. I feel like I'm kind of leaning I feel like I might be leaning towards All I Want Is You. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go All I Want Is You for now. This one is pretty short. It's less than 250 pages, so I feel like this probably won't take me too long to read. And once I'm finished with this one, I might see about starting this one. I know that I said that I was gonna go back and forth between like the ebooks and the physical books, but we'll just see how I'm kind of feeling like as we progress. So we are 5 hours in, 2 books down, on to the 3rd book. So I'm about to start this right now, and yeah, I do want to make some cookies with you guys a little bit later to help fuel this like Christmas readathon. So I did get some Christmas cookies from the store yesterday when I went grocery shopping, so we'll probably make those with you guys a little bit later, maybe do some hot chocolate as well, we'll see. But I'm gonna start All I Want Is You by Fallon Ballard, and yeah, so I will update you guys again once I have some thoughts on this book. Now 5:23 and I'm about halfway through All I Want Is You by Fallon Ballard, and so far I'm really enjoying this. I love Fallon Ballard's writing. I just love her storytelling. Like, it's so good to me. So basically we are following Nick and Jess, and yes, like there has been like New Girl references about their names so far, but so Nick and Jess are both authors and they used to date, and they got picked up by the same publishing company but have since broken up, and Jess is not doing as well in her author career as Nick. Nick has been a New York Times bestseller. He has movie adaptations and has sold rights to books, and essentially is just like at the top of like the publishing world, if you will. And Jess is still working at a coffee shop and not really making as much money as she could be in publishing, and so she does still have to work at a coffee shop as her day job and writing on the side to help with her like rent and things like that. And so her editor emails her and is like, hey, we need you to present an award at our annual like award show Christmas party holiday event, and it's gonna be for the best romance author of the year, which is going to Nick. And she is like, absolutely not, I cannot do that. Why would you even ask me to do that? No, that's my ex. Like, I can't stand him. He broke my heart. Like, absolutely not. And her editor is like, well, it's not really a request. It's more like you have to do this kind of thing. And so they end up going to this holiday award ceremony. She presents the award to Nick, and now there has been this snowstorm and they are stuck at this inn at the place where they had this holiday award show type situation. So now we are following Nick and Jess as they are at essentially now a writing retreat because of they're stuck with the people in their publishing companies. So their editors, their agents and all of that are stuck with them, and now they have to come together and write a book together. So we are now in the throes of them working on this book together, and this has been so fun. Like, this is definitely not what I thought. I definitely thought it was going to be like an office kind of romance, like an office enemies or office rivals lovers, and that just wasn't necessarily the case. But I am enjoying it nonetheless, and it is told kind of in past and present. So it's mainly told in the present, but every few chapters you'll get like a flashback to their first Christmas together, and then I think I'm actually about to hit their second Christmas together because they were together for 3 years before they broke up, and it's now been 5 years since they were together. So I am yeah, now getting the second Christmas, which is not technically a chapter, like it is, but it's not. I just finished chapter 12, so I am having a really fun time with this. I'm enjoying it. It's really fun so far. It's been pretty quick to read. Like I mentioned, I just really enjoy Fallon Ballard's writing. I just love the way that she tells stories. So if you have not picked up a book by Fallon Ballard, I 100% recommend that you do so. I just feel like I don't see as many people talking about her books as I feel like should. So this is my recommendation from this video already. If you take one recommendation, is to pick up a book by Fallon Ballard, because they're literally so good. So yeah, but that is my update for now. I'm going to continue reading, and once I finish this book, I will see about picking the next book, and I think we will look into making the Christmas cookies this evening as well. So that is going to be my update for now, and I will talk to you guys again once I finish All I Want Is You. Hello. Okay, so it is now 7 p.m. It's now 7 p.m. and I just finished All I Want Is You by Fallon Ballard, and this was so cute. I really enjoyed it. I loved the epilogue, like, oh, just the dedication. Oh, it was just so good and so sweet, and like it was just so good. And like this book was so Christmassy, and it was so fun, and it was short, it was sweet, it was like perfectly to the point. Like I feel like, yeah, it was a good second chance romance. Not too many flashbacks, but like I don't know, I feel like this was like my perfect second chance romance, where there's not too many flashbacks, but we get enough that we know what happened in the past and we're not like questioning what happened. And I just really enjoyed this, so I think I'm gonna end up giving this book a 4-star. I just had such a good time reading this. I love Fallon Ballard's writing style. I loved the story. I loved Nick and Jess as characters. I loved the author aspect. Them writing a book together was so fun, and I just really enjoyed this. So 4 stars to this. But now I'll be moving on to the next book, and I think I'm gonna move on to Cruel Winter with You by Ellie Hazelwood. This is her newest Amazon original novella. It is 72 pages, so it will definitely be a quick one. And so yeah, I think this is what I'm going to move to next. The audiobook is free with the download of the ebook, so I think I'm gonna start listening to the audiobook while I put the Christmas cookies on. So I'm gonna take you guys over there to the kitchen with me, and we're gonna do that together. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and start it now. So I'm gonna download the audiobook from Audible. I hope my headphones are charged. I'm not sure if they are. They're like kind of charged. The case is charged, but the headphones themselves are not charged. So I'm gonna let these charge for a little bit. I'll probably just listen to it out loud while I go over there and wait for the cookies to be done. But yeah, so we're gonna start Cruel Winter with You. Sorry, I had to think about what it was called. I couldn't remember. So I'm gonna start Cruel Winter with You. So let's go to the kitchen and I'll meet you guys over there. Hello. Okay, so welcome to my kitchen. Now I have some cookies that we're going to be baking. They had 3 options at the grocery store, and I got 2 out of the 3. So I got the snowman ones and the Christmas tree ones. They also had the elf ones, and I am not like the biggest elf fan as like a Christmas movie. I just did not watch it growing up. It doesn't really intrigue me now as an adult. Please don't hate me for saying that, but elf just not my kind of movie, so I did not get the elf ones. But these are the 2 that I did get, the snowmans and the Christmas tree. So we're gonna be baking some of each. I won't be baking the whole thing. There's like 20, so there's 40 between the 2 packs, and I'll probably just only make like 9 between the 2. So yeah, let me get my cookie sheet out. And so I just have like my small cookie sheet, because I'm not gonna make like I'm not gonna make like a bunch of cookies, so I just brought my small cookie sheet. So let me grab some, got some Pam to grease it, which I need to get some more of this actually. I probably need to add this to the grocery list. But so Pam to grease it, and then we're gonna turn the oven on, and it says 350. Okay, so we're preheating the oven, and obviously you guys know how to make cookies like this probably, so I probably don't need to talk you guys through it. These are always so cute. I just love like these Pillsbury sugar cookies. They're like my favorite cookies during the holidays, especially in like October for Halloween, and then obviously Christmas for like the Christmas trees and stuff. And I love them. I love the pumpkins at Halloween, and I just feel like they're so festive. Like, I don't know, it's just so fun. So here's the snowman ones. Oh, they're just so cute. I just feel like these bring me so much joy during the seasons, like during the holiday season. So let me open them. Okay, so I think I might do 8 instead of 9, or maybe I can just do 10. I like to do even numbers, see how many will fit on there. And then let me do the, okay, I know I'm opening this one upside down, so please don't hate me for that, but okay, yeah, so it looks like 8 is the magic number. No, 9 is the magic number. So there is one extra snowman one versus the Christmas tree, so I'm gonna wait for the oven to preheat and put them in there, but here they are just on the cookie sheet. Oh, they're so cute. I think they're so cute. Isn't that right, Navy? Isn't that right, Navy? This is my little sous chef. But yeah, so now I'm about to put these in the oven, let them bake for like the next 10 minutes, and I'm probably gonna sit at the bar and read Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood while these cook. So yeah, I figured I would just throw this little bit in for fun, make it kind of like festive, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna clean this up real quick, and then I'm gonna start Cruel Winter with You. Okay, that was super quick. It took them about like 10 or so minutes to cook, but those are done. They're out of the oven now, so I'm gonna wait for them to cool down, and then I'll probably eat 1 or 2 and get back to reading. So I have been reading, I forget the name of it. I don't even know what the name of it is. Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood, and I'm 19% in. I'm on page 16 out of 72, and so far I'm enjoying it. It's really fun. I just love Ali Hazelwood's writing. I love her books. Her stories are just so good. So I'm having such a good time with this one. It says that I have about 37 minutes left in the book, so I should be done around 8 o'clock maybe, because it's almost 7:30 right now. So yeah, and then I'll be moving on to the next book. So I'm gonna sit and read some more of this for a little while, and I will update you guys again probably once I finish it. Okay, so it is now 8:05 and I just finished Cruel Winter with You by Ellie Hazelwood and I really liked it. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I really liked it. So it was following Mark and Jamie, and Mark is Jamie's best friend's little brother, and like little by 2 years. There's like a 2-year age gap, but it like follows them from like when Mark was born and she like held him for the first time as a baby, and then up to like teenage years where he is like obsessed with her and like in love with her, and she has like no idea, to when they're teenagers and he's still in love with her and obsessed with her and she still has no idea, to then later when she's in her residency and he's like this big tech mogul and he is still in love with her and obsessed with her and she has no idea, and then finally she's like reciprocating his feelings after he has like told her that he loves her. And it was like so good. It was so cute. I feel like it was just so good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. So 4 stars to that, and that is the 4th book that has been completed so far for today. So it has been 9 hours into this 24 hours, so we've still got quite a bit to go. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm not sleepy at the moment. Now that could change in the next hour or so. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next book. So I think next I'm gonna go Snowed In for Christmas by Jacqueline Snow, and this is sorority mom Becca and Harrison Cooper, who is the football coach, and he comes over when the power goes out during a snowstorm. So I don't know, it sounded cute, it sounded fun. I'm excited to read it. Hopefully I like it. It looks like it is going to be a dual point of view, which I also love. So yeah, super excited to read this one. So this is going to be the next book that I read for today's video. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, get to reading, and I will talk to you guys probably once I hit that halfway mark. Now 9:10 p.m. and I'm starting to get sleepy, which we knew. Anytime I do these like challenges and things like that, I tend to go to bed around 9-10 o'clock. I'm just used to going to bed at 9, so my body's like, it's time, like it's time to go to bed. So I am getting a little bit sleepy, so I'm thinking I might move to my bedroom and read in bed until I fall asleep. But I have been reading Snowed In for Christmas, and I am currently on page 97, which is the start of chapter 8. So I've been reading this for, I don't know, maybe like 45 minutes or so, an hour maybe. I'm not exactly sure. I think I started at like 8:05, so it's been a little bit over an hour since I started this probably. But so far I'm enjoying it. They've already been snowed in, so they're just playing card games and reading books and just being snowed in together. So they're about to have their first night snowed in together, so I'm gonna assume that they'll end up like cuddled together in bed, because he did bring his mattress out to the living room so that way they could sleep by the fire, since he has like a fireplace or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna assume that like they end up cuddled together when they wake up. So also they went on a date before, like they went on a date 2 years previously and he like ghosted her, but we don't know why. Like they kissed, they went on a date, they kissed, he said he would call, and then he ghosted her. And now it's been 2 years later and now they're snowed in together. So that's been an interesting little development, but I'm enjoying it so far. I definitely don't think that it's gonna be my favorite of the Christmas books that I've read so far today, but for the most part I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to keep going and see how much more I can read tonight before going to bed. This is probably gonna be the last time that you see me tonight if I go get into bed, because I'm gonna wrap my hair and the internet just does not need to see me in my bonnet. Sorry, I love y'all, but not that much. So yeah, I think this will be my last update for tonight before I go to bed. But I think, like I said, I'm gonna go get in the bed and read some more, and then obviously however much I read tonight I will let you guys know in the morning. But as of right now, page 97. Sometimes I get in the bed and I'm like, no, I'm not reading anything else, but I think I will read a little bit more. So that's my update for now for Snowden for Christmas, and I will talk to you guys again probably in the morning. Hello, good morning. So I have been reading Snowden for Christmas. So last night I was able to read a little bit more, so I made it to page 139 before going to bed last night, and I actually woke up this morning at 6:30 and started reading. It's currently 8:24 right now, so almost 8:30. So I have been reading for the past couple of hours, and I made it to page 275, so I've read about this much. So I'm now currently on page 275, so I am expecting to finish this probably within the next like half hour, probably less than that, and then possibly moving on to another book. I was thinking about moving on to How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn, but I don't know if I want to start that one because I do have another video that I want to start today as well, and so if I'm reading that one, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it to start reading the book that I need to read for a different video. So I'm trying to decide if I want to start that book or if I want to read My December Darling by Lauren Asher. I think this one is like kind of a shorter book too, so I don't know. Once I finish this, I think I'll probably pick, but I feel like I'm really wanting to pick up How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, so that might just be the way to go and read as much of it as I can for this video and then see about pausing it to start the other book that I need to read. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I feel like this 24 hours has been going very, very well. It is, like I mentioned, 8:30 in the morning, so I have about 2.5 hours left for this readathon, so I'm definitely going to finish this book and look into starting one more. So that is my update for the time being. I'll let you guys know once I finish Snowden for Christmas and give you guys my rating on this. I'm having a feeling that this book is going to be like a 3-star. So yeah, I don't know. It's been fun. You know, it's been fine. Like, it's not been my favorite of the holiday books that we've read thus far. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna finish this real quick and update you guys once I finish this with my final rating and let you know what book I'm gonna start next. All right, so I just finished Snowden for Christmas by Jacqueline Snow. It's currently 8:55 a.m. So I have around 2 hours and 5 minutes left in this readathon, but I just finished, and like I mentioned earlier, I think I'm gonna rate it 3 stars. It was enjoyable. I really liked the epilogue. I thought it was so sweet, and the story itself was good. It was very much a like Snowden together type of story. I will say that I felt like the relationship did happen kind of fast, but I feel like it wasn't unrealistic because of like the circumstances, and even with like COVID and stuff happening like a couple years back and a lot of like the COVID relationships and stuff that were happening, I feel like this was very like reminiscent of that, even though this isn't based on that. Like, this was based on a snowstorm that happened in like 2013. So I feel like it wasn't too unrealistic in the fact of like them being trapped together and them falling in love in like a shorter kind of period of time. But overall, like, I enjoyed it. I did liked the writing, but I did feel sometimes like Becca was just kind of annoying. I don't know, and maybe it's because she's like just so sunshiny and like quirky, but it was like at some points it felt like it was like trying too hard to be quirky. I don't know, but overall I enjoyed it. I would recommend it if you're looking for a quick, fun Christmas book to pick up during the holiday season. So yeah, take from that what you will. I will be moving on now. I'm happy to have read it, and I will be reading the other book from this author. I might not get to it this year, but I'm happy to have it because I feel like it would be perfect for next year if I don't end up getting to it this year. But I did have fun reading this and would pick up something else by this author I think in the future, especially depending on how I feel about the second Christmas book. But now that I'm officially done with that, I'm going to use my 2 hours that I have left in this readathon to pick up something else. So I have How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, and I feel like that's what I'm like leaning towards. I feel like that is the one that's like really calling my name. Like, I absolutely love Megan Quinn. I love her books, and I'm really excited to read this one, but it is 482 pages, and I definitely don't see myself finishing that in the next 2 hours. So yeah, I don't know, I might just go ahead and start it. I think I'm gonna get the audiobook from Audible because I have been hearing such amazing things about the audiobook, so I'm thinking that I might end up picking that up from Audible for $7.50 since I have the ebook downloaded. But yeah, okay, so I think that's gonna be the move. Like, I know that I said maybe My December Darling, but I'm feeling like How My Neighbor Stole Christmas is the move. So I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna go make a coffee too because it is 9 o'clock now. So yeah, I'm gonna go make a coffee and get to reading, and I'll update you guys a little bit later. Probably at the end of the 2 hours, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, so talk to you guys in a little bit. Hello. Okay, so it is now 10:57, so not quite 11 o'clock. Okay, I guess it's 10:58 now, but it's almost 11 o'clock. So that means that there's 2 minutes until this readathon is over, and I just finished a chapter. So I feel like that's a good stopping point, so that way I could come and close out this video. So I did start How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, like I told you guys, and I made it to 34%, which is chapter 13, also page 164 in the last 2 hours that I've been reading. And so far this book is so fun. This is giving the classic rom-com Megan Quinn vibes. It is literally laugh out loud funny. I love Megan Quinn's books. She is literally so funny. Her writing is so easy to read, so fast paced. Her stories are so fun, and the romances are absolutely swoon worthy. Like, I just literally love her books so much, and this is no exception. I'm having such a good time reading this book, and it's giving like Christmas vibes, it's giving competition, it's giving so much fun. So I'm really enjoying it so far. 34% in, but I thought that I would go ahead and give that final update and close out this video now that it is officially 11 o'clock and my 24 hours are over. So I feel like this readathon was so successful. I was able to read 5 books and start a 6th one, so I feel like that is like so good. Plus they were all Christmas themed, and that was so fun having this like themed kind of 24-hour readathon. I feel like this has been such a fun experience doing this 24-hour readathon where I'm only reading Christmas books. I feel like it's definitely helping to get me more into the Christmas spirit, and I hope hope you guys are enjoying Bookmas as well. Now, as a recap for what I read in this video, I read A Merry Little Meet Cute and I gave that book a 3 stars. I read Chained to Krampus, which I gave 3 stars as well. I read All I Want Is You, which I gave 4 stars. Cruel Winter with You, which I gave 4 stars. Snowed In for Christmas, which I gave 3 stars. And then of course I started How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, and I've just been having such a good time over the last 24 hours reading nothing but Christmas books. It's just been so fun, and so I'm happy to have done this 24-hour readathon. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. If you have made it to this point in the video, leave the Santa Claus emoji for all of the Christmas books that I read. I will have all of my social media linked in the description, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!